The alarm clock buzzes at 6:30 a.m, violently yanking you from your restless sleep like an over-enthusiastic PE teacher. Your body aches from a night of tossing, turning, and mentally drafting an escape plan that involves winning the lottery. But alas, here you are, greeted by yet another glorious day on this damp little island. Outside, the weather is exactly what you'd expected: grey, wet, and slightly threatening. A mood that could be described as British default settings. The sun hasn't been seen since the early 2000s. The air smells like regret in yesterday's rain. You trudge to the kitchen, where the instant coffee greets you like a lukewarm slap to the face. It doesn't really wake you up, but at least it reminds you that things can always get worse. The school run awaits, a thrilling game of dodge the potholes, swerve the roadworks, and guess which traffic light hates you the most today. The road resembles an apocalypse movie set, except less exciting and significantly more expensive to maintain. The kids in the back stare at their phones, zombified, scrolling through whatever the algorithm wants them to believe is important today. They haven't blinked in 3 minutes. You begin to wonder if they've reached a higher plane of existence. By 9 a.m, you've completed the first challenge, only to enter round 2, the commute. A slow-motion car ballet where nobody's in control. Every driver looks as though they've given up on life, and the pedestrians shuffle past, noise-cancelling headphones in, fully subscribed to reality's do not disturb setting. You glance around and wonder if this is a simulation, or if everyone is just running on fumes and overpriced lattes. The office hums with the energy of a waiting room, as people exchange earth-shattering small talk and Tesco meal deals and which TV show they fell asleep to last night. You trade the best hours of your day for a paycheck, which the government swiftly snatches away for things like road tax, for roads that resemble Swiss cheese, council tax, for services that exist in theory but not in practice, income tax, to help fund pay raises for people who already have a second home, and national insurance, which doesn't seem to cover anything national or insurance. You check the news to see if anything's improving, only to find that the NHS waiting list is now long enough to qualify as a historical artefact, and the economy is officially running on vibes. By the time you drag yourself home, your energy levels are comparable to a phone on 1% battery with no charger in sight. You open the fridge, hoping for inspiration, but all it offers is a sad collection of expired dreams and a yogurt that might be old enough to vote. Defeated, you surrender to the mighty microwave meal, your last remaining ally in this cruel world. It hums its familiar funeral march as it resurrects another chemically enhanced masterpiece. The kids vanish into their digital caves, their faces illuminated by Xbox screens, while you and your partner collapse onto the sofa for some well-earned relaxation in front of the news. A curated highlights reel of everything that will keep you awake tonight. Inflation, crime, housing crisis, economic doom, and, if you're lucky, a brief segment on a cat that learned to open a door. And so, the great British hamster wheel keeps turning. You wake, you work, you pay, you sit in traffic, you microwave something, you scroll, you sleep, barely, and you repeat. Prices go up, wages stay where they are, and potholes multiply like rabbits on performance enhancers. But don't worry, there's a royal wedding or an irrelevant scandal every few years to keep the illusion of national unity alive. At some point you look around and wonder how much longer you can keep doing this. Is there an exit? A way out? A chance to escape? But then the kettle clicks and you remember, not today. Today we survive. Tomorrow, we'll see.